it's getting cold outside. Okay, maybe I'm not a good singer, and yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stop there. But anyways, welcome back, everyone. This is David, a.k.a. Faramir4731, and you're joining me for the next part of our Prussia, how Prussia ruled the world grand campaign. And last we left off, this here, just don't mind, that's just an introduction. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's take a quick look at things real quick. I guess I already said that. Alright, so Britain, they control quite a bit of the Americas. Maratha is making their way through the Middle East now. Looks like they're about to take all of Persia out. The Ottomans are pretty much unchanged from the last time we checked them out. And Poland and Lithuania hadn't really changed very much either. And of course here we stand with pretty much all of Central Europe under our control. We're looking to finish off the rest of Italy here pretty quick. And Russia, it looks like they're not doing so hot here. And Spain is now taking France from Bavaria, and Sweden has really, I don't think they've changed a whole lot either. Alright, so Bavaria is down to Flanders, and that's it. And Cortland is still in their same spot. Denmark is still just holding Iceland. Genoa will be going after them here briefly. Georgia is still down here with just one region. Greece is emerged, and the Huron are just in one region. Inuit still their one region. And the Knights of St. John, we will actually be going for that as well here fairly soon. And Mysore, Persia, like I said, they'll be out of this here pretty quick. The Plains nations just hold their one region. Quebec as their emergent two regions there. And then Savoy, who we are locked down in a battle. We did quite a few battles with them last episode. Alright, and Venice is just at their one region left in the Greco area. So that's kind of where things stand with the campaign so far. And by the way, it's 1734 right now. Now, to prepare for Spain, the reign in Spain, I am going to switch around some units here. We are going to move these artillery over here because I don't really have that much artillery here. We're going to take two, whoops, I don't know what the hell I just did. Alright, then we're going to take these two line units, if I can select them. There they go. Move them down here. And we are going to take nabbit, these two line and move them into here. Now, doesn't do much to change things, but at least it makes me feel better. Alright, so Rhineland is kind of having some public order issues at the moment. We're going to need to do something about that. And these regions are looking pretty good. I probably will send this unit into here. I'll bring that a little closer. Send another one. Brings it to still 3. Oh well. Alright, so let's trudge on. Okay, so it looks like Savoy is going to come out. They're going to reach out and touch someone. And so here we are in Genoa fighting Savoy. And it looks like they are kind of depleted, but not too bad. I think we should have some fun with this one. We got one general, but he's not the general. Odd, but whatever. Alright, so here is the battle from the introduction. You can see we got our artillery set up on the flank so that we can make the use of letting it drag down their forces. And it makes great effect as we catch their cav and a few other units. So, as our artillery is going to lay down the law on them, I'm going to go ahead and start moving my infantry forward. You're going to see I'm in a 2-column displacement. That way, as we get closer, I can envelop them, is the plan. Yeah, mow down that cav. Savoy, you just don't know what you're getting into here. As usual. Okay, so their cav is kind of backing off, but they got 2 more coming in on the right flank, so we'll have to deal with that. And should not be any problem whatsoever. We're going to move our cav over here to the left flank, and we're going to try and sweep it behind them and knock out all their artillery, of which they have quite a bit. Okay. We are kind of getting a few hits there. Alright, now they got 4 cav total on this right flank, but they're not bringing up the infantry support as quick as they should as they make their assault, because they have backed off their cav, and now it's time to work my infantry envelopment. As you can see, I bring my 2nd rank forward, and I deal with these cav units making their charges on my right wing. Okay, you can see in the background my cav has hit the first group of artillery, and also there's a cav unit, and it is going quite well. And there's the first cav unit gone. Get this line formed back up, and the 2nd unit is gone with the help of my des heads. So we can start our envelopment on the right flank, and it looks like we are going to need to fold a little bit here on the left flank, probably, but we'll just hold off on that, just because why take more abuse than what you need. Alright. So here we go. We're going to start folding. We're going to make sure that all of our units are getting the most out of their shots, and that we're not taking excessive firepower from any particular section on any unit. So that's why we're doing this folding. So that way I have 3 units matched up against 3 units, and also my artillery can assist, so I actually have 5 units coming to bear on their 3 units. I love outmatching people. And you can see here we are crushing now their center, and we can start enveloping and splitting their army in half. Okay. We're just going to continue to maximize the most firepower we can, and this should be just getting close to being done. We got our cav, the Germanines, or whatever you call that cav. They're doing their deeds against the artillery in the back. It's time to get our death heads in there, and also that line infantry on the right wing. Okay. This infantry is pretty much beat back. Start moving this unit on the left to envelop. And you can see they're about to completely shatter here in the center. There's 1 unit down, 2nd unit's about to go. And that 3rd unit won't be far behind. Okay. Almost got all their artillery. I'm going to try and run down as much as I can here. Also, if you do enjoy this content, please do not forget to mash that subscribe button, as it does help the channel, and it does keep you informed when we have videos come out, especially if you hit that bell and ring it once, not ring it twice or something. I don't know. I was just going for it. Okay. Make sure none of this artillery is left standing. There goes pretty much all their units. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that was definitely hard with all the artillery, but we got it done. Alright, so we can take our battered force that just won that battle, and hopefully... they do accept. Sweet. Why should we stop there? Let's go ahead and do this. Man, that surrender, they refuse. We will auto-resolve. Acceptable. Taking that, and now we just have one more region in Italy to take. Let's see if we can get a peace deal out of Savoy. No. What if we reduce it down? Nope. Ah, heck with them. We're just going to auto-resolve this. I took an army out of Württemberg.
Unerschrocken, unbesiegt. Warten auf weitere Befehle.
Alright, so it's time to make our move on
Wir
Savoy.
werden siegen. Unerschrocken, unbesiegt. Truppen, vorwärts.
And
Belagerung läuft.
go ahead and take care of business here. Sorry, I got a little verklempt there. Alright. So, I think we can show you some flying men, but I stupidly have the camera off set, so pisses me off. I love seeing flying men. But we'll maybe get it on the next video. Alright. Because that would have been a perfect one. Alright, so this one is going to go pretty much according to how usually our sieges go at this stage of the development of our army. We are going to break down that wall, which we already did, and just let them come out, funnel into our artillery in line, so we have maximum firepower on their units as they come through that checkpoint. And it is working like a charm. They come one at a time. No need to show you all of it. We've done this over and over and over and over and over and over. So, if you want to see more of that type of how this strategy works, don't forget to check out the rest of our videos, and you can definitely see how we enact this strategy. But as it is, you can see they are melting away quite rapidly. For all the units they had, they are dwindling down quite nice, and we have our cav just running down the remnants. I want to make sure that we have as little left as possible. And also, it gives your men experience. What a bonus. What a bonus indeed. And as we discussed in one of our previous videos, chevrons are very important to your infantry or all of your units, as a matter of fact. The more you rank up, the more experience your units get. And for every for the first chevron, you get one experience bonus to your morale, and after that, every other you get another morale bonus. So just keep that in mind. If you want to see more on chevrons, don't forget to check out that video. I'll leave a link in the description. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and run these guys down as discussed. Now we can go ahead and look to start pushing our way into the fort and basically finish them off, which is actually quite easy. Firing squad time. It's like a dungeon. Finally, Italy is in our grasp. All of it. Thank goodness. Alright, let's get this fixed up. Get our army fixed up. We didn't lose that much, and that's a good thing. They do have an army here. That's something to concern ourselves with. Okay, so it looks like Spain is going to come after Alsace-Lorraine. Pretty massive army, actually. Well, I think we're up to the challenge. Alright. So, not to keep doing siege battles, but here we are. And Spain is coming at us. I'm trying something different because why the heck not? Which, yeah, I don't recommend it. Don't do this. This doesn't go as well as you would want. So the basic strategy, you can see how it's set up in the fort as Spain comes forward, as they will do. And what I'm doing is I'm taking, because I know they're going to go around the two sides of the fort, so I'm trying to set up my 3 reinforcing lines and my 2 reinforcing artillery on this flank so that I can mow down all this, because I know it'll be a traction point for the AI. But the AI gets there much faster than I expected, and they have pikemen and so forth, and although pikemen cannot shoot back, they can do quite a bit of damage once they get in Benele. So, yeah. I do fend them off, but I do lose one of my nicely ranked up artillery units, which is quite disappointing. And, yes. Just really dumb. Really dumb on my part. But, as it is, you can see we make the best of the bad situation, and we have pretty much wiped out all of that force that was coming. Now, don't forget, this is a very, very large Spanish army coming to town. They have basically 2 armies, so this is just the first army. They will start getting reinforcements coming in as each one of these units route off the map one at a time. So some of these units take quite a bit of time to run off, so it takes quite a bit of time for their units to come in. But you can see here in the fort, off in the distance, you can see how splitting my units up, artillery, infantry, does seem to work quite well, as it gives me a spread of my range, with of course the artillery being longer distance of range than the infantry, and when they get in close, my infantry can definitely light them up. So you can see they're still coming on this flank outside the fort. My guys are still doing a good job of holding them back. We got that one unit that had us back to me, which is nice. And of course they're still coming in the fort to get demolished. This one unit on the right is just a pain in the butt. Alright. So, time to kind of regroup here outside the fort. So I definitely don't like the losses we took with that. So, you can see reposition them. And we will just continue to let our artillery do its job, as it is doing it quite well. Now you can see in the background, in almost the middle of the screen at the top, you can see all the Spanish reinforcements now starting to come on the map, and they are going to be coming in force. But unfortunately for them, again, as the old army routes off one at a time, so thus does the new army, so they will come at me in piecemeal, which is a definite benefit to me. So this battle is very easy at this point, although they do get into my artillery here. But my guys on the walls are going to take care of them from there. Finally. Alright. So, I had that one line out of position. That Spanish line did get quite a bit of damage to me. Keep dealing with this cav over here. My gosh, they got so much cav. Curses to the AI for recruiting so much cav. It's annoying. Don't they know infantry is king in this game? Well, apparently not. So, as this battle winds down, you can obviously see what the results are going to be. But it's still fun watching them come up and get them all. I just can't get enough of it. I'm sorry. It's just like the flying men. It was just cool. Sorry, I love it. Yes, I'm a sick person.
Fire!
Oh gosh, I just love it. This game is so awesome. Tear 'em up, boys. Tear 'em up. Well, I can promise you I'll never have that bright idea. But on the bright side, I mean, really, we lost 350 to their 1840. I mean, oh my god. Okay, so this is a slight problem. Sweden has landed a pretty nice size force here in Brandenburg, in Brandenburg, so I gotta deal with that. So let's get ready for that. Alright, so first thing first, let's get rid of this fleet. Alright, so they do have a bomb catch, and that is going to provide a little bit of problems, but let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so let's see what we are adding. 4,779 bucks. So, that at least we got done. Alright, now, let's get you guys back over here. Actually, let's get y'all back to be repaired. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be dealing with 7 line of militia, 3 artillery, and 2 cav, with 2 goons and a horde of citizens. About 10 units of citizens until our army from Amsterdam gets over. So, yeah. Alright, they just don't learn, these Spaniards. I think I'm going to risk auto-resolving, and we lost 112 to their 376, so not the most efficient, but hey, time save. Alright, Sweden, it doesn't look like they took, or tried to take Brandenburg. Kind of surprising. I was hoping Poland would move over. I can't really see yet what happened. Right, so we got our army over here to Brandenburg. Merged up, so that's going to help us to hopefully deal with these guys. So we'll find out here in a minute what happens there. Alright, and I just landed an invasion force over here in Corsica, so let's see if we can get them and take care of them. Okay, so looks like Genoa is going to go ahead and try to push out against us, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I was going to keep this video shorter, but I couldn't pass up with this because it just made such a nice title in connectivity of how your enemies become friends, and that's basically what we're going to be partaking of in the last part of this video. Yes, first we're going to start with Genoa, however you say it. I believe it's Genoa. Well, anyways, my goons are going to start off the little conflict. And they definitely seem attached, don't they? Alright, well anyways, speaking of attached, the infantry for Geo are definitely attached, getting shredded down. Oh, just wait. It's about to get crazy. And they definitely got this cab in the back of me, which is going to cause a little bit of issues. At first, anyway. Definitely gives me a little scared. There's quite a few units coming to bear on me. Oh boy, it's a mess, isn't it? I mean, it is really close here. For a second. Not really, it's not really close. What am I? I don't know why I would say that. It just seemed close, I guess. Alright, Grenadiers are doing what they do best. No, not throwing grenades. We're doing melee. Alright. Just mowing these guys down. I mean, they're just done. They just don't want it. Look at them. Mass route time. It's like scram, kids. Well, that pretty much is going to sum up this battle. Ooh, grenade time, baby. Grenade time. Okay, so we dealt with them. Alright, we're going to try to force a rebellion in our home region so we can change our government type. So we need to go ahead and deal with them first. Alright, so this is interesting. It makes me feel like I am the Sioux, the Cheyenne versus Custer here. Don't know why, I just kind of have that impression in this battle. So it kind of reminds me of, I don't know why. Maybe you can help me out with that. Yeah. Pretty brutal for them. Well, I guess that's what happens when you try to play with big boys in the sandbox. They have no avenue for escape. And there they go. They're out of here. They're outie. They're going to the house. Wheat. Gioa? Welcome to being my protectorate. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Let's mount these guys up and get them back to where we can do some more damage. Let's see here. For now, we're going to deploy them and get them healed up. Should have done that over there, but whatever. Okay.